G'day, g'day, g'day. Welcome back to race 17, the USA Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. And we just not long ago wrapped up practice 3. As you can see the results on screen there, we came 13th with 39.2, Ericsson 17th with 39.4. I'll let you know how we did in practice 1. It wasn't that great. 40.7 on the super softs for 20th, 3.8 off the pace. Ericsson with a 140.1, 17th ahead of us, 3.2 behind the leaders. And then practice 2 was a bit better. We did a 38.5 before the rain came down on the ultra softs. 8th place, 2.8 off the pace. It was Ericsson a 40.4 on the super softs for 19, 4.7 off the lead. Alright, so that's how practice went. Not sure how we're gonna go because the results were a bit varied, though the car did improve once I put a bit more downforce on and did a little bit of research fiddling with the setup, as it wasn't quite right. Still don't think it's perfect, but it's better than a kick in the bum. I got some more points. Let's see what they want us to do in qualifying.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So 17th is the target this time round, and Magnussen, we have to beat our rival. There's a Discord link going into the stream chat, boys. It will be in the video information for those watching this video later. It's our main social media page. Since I'm not feeling the car to be gonna doing us any good, I'm gonna go to the 10th engine part of everything, since I've worn out number 9 a fair bit. I might as well go for the extra. There we go. I'll order the 11th one. Yeah, I'll order that one, so we've got a nice punchy engine for Mexico, because we tended to have a better shot at maybe getting somewhere in Mexico than at the American track.
It's time for today's qualifying session to begin here in the United States. Welcome to the Circuit of the Americas. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk, and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Ah, shit, I forgot to change the frame rate, because I noticed something earlier when I was trying to get highlights for a video me mate's Corner Player Games and Wireless Vlogs are putting together. A little bit of a Tomahawk Sports News Network thingy, kind of a little news desk presentation that we can be doing every so often, usually at the end of a couple of seasons of my main FIFA series. And I wanted to throw the Formula 1 stuff into it, but Yeah, the racing seems to be a bit blurry when I play the video back. I'm not sure if that is the case for everybody or if it's just on my computer. Anyways, check my setup, make sure it's still looking how I had it. Yep. Alright, that looks all hunky-dory. Let's go out for a flying lap. If I get into Q2, I'll be happy with the way that the car's been of late. I was going to jump ship at the end of this season, but I'm going to give it one more crack in season 4, because you get a shitload over the off-season to the start of the new one, and so I'm going to use that to try and see if we can get the price of the aerodynamics down a bit, because that's the weakest thing at the moment. Very tempted earlier in the midpoint of the season, had a chance to jump ship then to a different car, different team. But Benno from Corner Play Games had already done all the thumbnails up with the Sauber colours, and I didn't feel like giving the poor lad some extra work. So he's already got his hands cut out with all the work for the Need for Speed series, the 299 Club Cup Racing series I'm working on. Get to your comment in a minute. I'm just going to get around to the start straight before I start the next lap. Just using this first one to warm the tyres up a bit. And I'll have a serious crack on the second flying lap. Oh good, I spelt g'day right. Been out most of today, oh I should say yesterday, so it's now Friday. Yeah, I was out most of my payday Thursday. Decided to treat myself to nice feed at Grilled. They're a really U-Butte burger joint. Not sure if they're an American mob or if they're an Aussie company. But anyways, they make the best burgers in, well, I don't know if they're in every state, but they make the best burgers in New South Wales, that's for sure. They, whoops, not thinking and I missed my braking point. They kick Macca's ass a lot. I'm gonna just tone the engine down. Save the fuel for one last run at it. Yeah, so in a little bit of pain today, so my brain is a little bit loopy and absent-minded professor mode. Went to see Black Panther in Extreme Stream. Oh, bloody good movie. So if you haven't gone and watched it yet, make sure you stay to the very, very, very end credits, because otherwise you'll miss a second little Easter egg at the end. Not gonna say what it is, you'll have to go and watch it if you haven't seen it. Whoops. Bad exit. this time. Ah, shit, I'm on lean. Whoops, I forgot to go to the bloody high engine setting. Down a second. Probably going to have a second run today. Really started this qualifying with my brain in the game. Just finished watching Sparring DK's new stream game, some kind of medieval war game thingy. I've still got that on my mind with all the crazy shenanigans I'm going to do when I get the game for myself. I'm not going to stream that one, it'll just be for my own shits and giggles when I've got nothing better else to do. There's no real life stuff to tend to in between streams, or there's nothing else better, I suppose you could say. Yeah, when there's spare time. We got no fuel to go for another lap. Alright, let's see if I can get my muddle head to unmuddle enough for a good fucking lap. That would be handy. Let's see, what was my best so far? 139. I know I can do... what was it, a 136 or a 37, did I say, in practice sessions? Oh well, we got the fresh tyres. I did debate getting some pain medication so that I could think clearly and not be an absolute goonbag on my streams tonight, but I thought, nah, I'll be fine. Well, I'll save myself $10. Starting to regret that she'll be right, mate. Logic. Stuff that I do got Advil liquid capsules doesn't seem to do jack squat. Might as well be taking a tablet full of water. Oh shit, I've invalidated me lap. Don't want to spend eternity on qualifying, so I'll take a cheeky there. That's better. Now I think he's starting to get the flow of it. Then he goes off the track. Yes, good commentator's curse. Huzzah! Still up on our time. Skies looking dark as it is. There could be some rain. There was on and off rain throughout all 3 practice sessions. So bag a decent lap as soon as I can. Up half a second. Yes, that's better. A little bit of a corner cut there. Yes, 138.4. Oh, it's only good enough for 18. that one. This is last chance saloon. This fuel load and this set of tyres. We're a second up, will that be enough? Of the final turn. Ooh, 1.6 improvement, and that only gets us to 17. Are you shitting me tits? What kind of speed are the other cars pulling out of their arseholes? Lost it. Grosjean's given us a touch-up. Gain some into that corner. Very nice exit. Up there. Oh, was it enough? Did we sneak into Q2? 16. Damn it! The car just didn't have the go-go juice. How close were we? Fernando, 37.282, 37.428. 2.4, 2.2, about just under 2/10 of a second. Bloody hell. But we beat Palmer, so that's alright. We beat our teammates, so that's even better. But we didn't beat Magnussen, who's qualified there in 10th. He could get into the... well, he's 10th there in the session, but he might have a shot at getting into the top 10. Another thing adding to my muddle-headedness today is I haven't slept. Normally I'd do a streaming session and then I'd sleep half the day during the daylight till the evening, and well, depending on whether I need to go to town or not, but yeah, didn't get any sleep. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? Either way, by the time I go to bed I would have been asleep for 2.5 days, probably, maybe, I don't know. Something like that, maybe 3 days. I can't really work it out in my head. Oh yes, we've got some position points back there. Alright, where do they want us to finish in the race?
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Alright, they want us to finish 17th, beat Magnussen, and finish 14th or higher in the championship standings. Well, we're gonna have a penalty. We'll be back probably last unless other people have penalties as well.
What fantastic
this episode was supposed to be on Monday, but yeah, over the weekend, from Sunday through to yesterday, when I got back into streaming with the Need for Speed abandoned car, the old Nissan 2000 GTR Skyline episode. And yeah, just had a bit of a bad backward week and been in not a good way, but yesterday I felt good enough to do one stream, and today I'm going to try and see if I can get 3 in. So after Formula 1 it's going to go for a bit of a break, and then oh yeah, one stopper looks about right. I'll just add some rain. Yeah, after Formula 1 we'll be doing Sunday night, what should have been Sunday night's Need for Speed stream. And if we got time, we're going to fit in an episode of The Underdogs as well. FIFA. So if you're watching this as a video later, those episodes should also be a video up on the channel. It's a wet race, and I didn't just check the weather during practice sessions again, and so I've got a dry setup on a wet starting race. So hopefully it's one of those that go from wet to dry, because that could work in my favour. So seem to be able to do well and outfox the computers whenever it's computer drivers' pit strategies, whenever changeable weather conditions. I wish they would go faster. We're in the fast section of the track and they're going at a snail's pace, which makes it hard to get temperature into your tyres. Struggle to get them anywhere near 100 degrees Celsius at this rate. Whoa! It was a bit too aggressive there, and we had a little bit of a wobble. Again, sliding around. Get them both over 9 and then I'll be happy. Overheated the right side front, and I think it was that 91 on the left front, so it's close enough. plenty of room, and I'll take it.
That's a strong start.
I don't need to be shown the gap twice. Fernando has also made a decent start. Started well up the grid, one or the other. Haha, goodbye Ocon. I'll have that position. Fernando has taken advantage of my rudeness to Ocon. Be a braking wheel here. Went a little bit too deep to try and keep Fernando at bay. I will recover to take Grosjean back. Time to up it to rich mix. See how far we can climb while the weather makes things a little bit easier for an underpowered car to perform a bit better. With some scruff of the neck drive and sliding it around. Love a wet track and a wet race. I think the intermediate period, I like that. I'm not sure if I enjoy the full wet as much. I don't think I've driven in that as much in the 2017 game. Can't remember back far enough to the 16 game. See if we can close this gap on Fernando. Seems to be sitting about the same distance. Was that Van Dorn also in the points? Oh no, it's a Renault. That would be Hulkenberg, I would be guessing. Oopsie. Slid a little bit too much to the left. Teammates in the pits already, so that tells me he's had an accident with someone and lost a bit of his wing. Needed immediate repairing. Silly Marcus. We're ahead of Magnussen. Just gonna pause it and have a look at the race director, see where Magnussen is. Oh yeah, he's down in 15th, so that's good. Means we're ahead of both us. Yes! keep Grosjean behind us. Damn it. I was trying to see if I could skirt that one as fine as possible without cutting. Watch those warnings. We're a bit closer than we were last time around. Got a time penalty, and I think I've got a numb hand. Yeah, getting pins and needles in my right hand. Alright, 3 seconds, we can live with that. Cracking it helped a little bit, still I've got a little. Be careful, don't lose feeling in that hand. There we go, and I've got me braking wrong. Yeah, I've got to do something about these pins and needles. Never had this problem before with the right hand. Usually it's my left hand that gives me problems. Nothing seems to be working. If anyone has advice how to deal with pins and needles in your hand while you're playing a game, then I'll be all bloody ears. Oh, aim for the tyre. Got him. Warning. Gonna be struggling with the braking for the whole race, I'm thinking, with this right hand. But we'll soldier on. Can't pause for half an hour to find a mallet or something to smash it with. Whoa! Nearly slid off the road. fine all through bloody practice sessions. It's fine through qualifying. A few laps into the race, and I'm losing the feeling in my right bloody hand. Oh well. It is what it is. Whoa! Ah! Come on, car! Getting back. Grosjean squeezed past me. Haha, down the inside. Slowed him down and Fernando's got him back. Yes, we have a bit of a rivalry going on with us. Not just with Magnussen. Over the 3 seasons, I think, really. Car wants to swap ends. Fernando's all over me ass. Whee! And the ass is all over the place. I think the rain might be starting to ease off, maybe. The tyres aren't liking the dry line. It's a sort of dry line that's starting to emerge. Go into the wet stuff to cool the tyres. Come on, get moving out of the corner. Hulkenberg is cleared out. Nice if we can try to put a gap to Fernando. Oh yes, that was a good corner. We did get our gap. Now let's try and keep it. Aha, found the grip again. Let's get after Hulkenberg. Since I started going over to the wet stuff to cool the tyres, starting to work a bit happier. Although Grosjean's had a really good sector there and caught me back up again. Tried to avoid it, but wasn't able to steer away. I saw it a bit too late. I was cutting in that corner a little bit too close, and we got away with another warning at that time. managed to get ourselves through the race without incurring a 3-second penalty. We should be fine. Did get a bit of a gap and they caught right back up. Not able to shake them off cleanly. These hairpin slow corners, the car does not like. They seem to catch us up in those kinds of corners. Deep into the first corner. It's going to give him a sniff and a nibble. John's having a crack and we're having a slide. For a second then it was like we were trying to drive a bobsled, not a Formula 1 car. Perez snuck through as well. Back down the inside of both of them. Drop back a tiny bit now. It's ebbing and flowing at the moment. Just be starting to pull away. Come on, little Sauber. Chugga chugga lugga lug. Let's get moving. Looks like we are heading towards slick tyre weather. Track is starting to visibly dry out a bit more. Hulkenberg has a mechanical issue. That's good for us. Will it help us catch him? I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Save some fuel for later. So we'll go lean. That'll help wheel spin in this transition period. Should. Help us conserve fuel, but that's for sure. I think it's time to go for some slicks. I think that's what Jeff was trying to tell me. Probably get the DRS activated message before we get back into pits, perhaps. There we go, DRS enabled. Almost on cue. Oh, that was heading for disaster. Ugh. Get some life back in my bloody hand. Oops, nearly held for too long there. We do get out ahead of those that were behind us. Has taken the hardest tyre this off. We might be able to reel him in, maybe. Look, there's a yellow up ahead. Someone's gone off. Oh, safety car. Hulkenberg has gone off. Haha. Suck shit, Hulkenberg. This will help our cause. Couple of people have come in. Oh, we can pass the safety car. The safety car has not caught the leader. We're up to 6 now. Cool. Race is turning out to be quite lucky for us so far. Teammates in the pits once again. Oh, the third time he's been in there. What's he doing? Having a pit stop just so he can have an ice cream. safety car queue's just around the corner. Ricardo? Safety car is in this lap. A lot of boxing going on here. Pulled the trigger yet. Here we go. It's on for young and old. Bit of a slide as Fernando down our inside. We've weathered that storm. Ricardo's been held up by a slow battle. Both of them. Oh, Vettel's locked up. Straight off he goes. And me and Ricardo push him down the order. Mercedes and the other Ferrari and Kimi, oh, got a bit out of shape there. Probably going to run off down the road to Kui's-land, to Kuiville, to Timbuktu, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Ah, Ricardo, a little bit of wheel-to-wheel banging there. He's got me. Thought might be able to keep him behind me, but no, his car is just too good. Oh jeez. Allergies are starting to give me a bit of the sniffles. But we're still going to truck on. We've got a race to finish in the points. This could be our best points finish of the season. At a track I wasn't expecting anything. Would have been happy with a 15th at best. Oh, gone very badly into the final corner. Be under attack even harder now that DRS is enabled. Wonder what's happened to Vettel. He seems to have gone down the order even further. Fernando's even got him. Put in a good couple of laps and shake Fernando off our tail. It's not Fernando anymore, it's a faster car in Perez in the Force India. Might as well go back to standard and save some fuel for later. So I'm just going to burn it and waste it trying to run away from him. It's time to defend. Get our elbows out. Top four is pretty much set in stone. Unless they drop out, of course. Perez has dropped back a little bit. Hopefully Fernando might be able to have a crack at him. say that, he catches up under braking again. Whoa. Got it very sideways off that corner. Tyres are looking okay. Seem to get a little bit of a gap there at that section. They catch me back up under braking into the hairpins. Ah, Kvyat's had an issue and is out of the race. That time Perez was catching down the straight. What did I say? Kvyat, Perez. Just got to hold him off for 5 more laps. An amazing 5th place is ours. Comes around our outside. Wheel to wheel. Down the inside. Nick it back. Fight for survival here in the points. Come across the line, 23 laps down, 24, 5, 6, 7 and 8 to go. Oh shit, we've got that 3-second penalty as well. Oh, nuts. We could end up out of the points. We need something to go our way. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, I remember that the last race when they gave us the hardest tyre instead of the one I wanted. I got the shits and I rage quitted on that. That was the last round at Suzuka. Don't know how I'm going to shake them. Got to try something. So they've still got decent rubber on their soft tyres. My super softs are starting to wear a bit. Need whoever's behind Perez to get up his clacker and have a crash with him. Whoa, very wide. Battling a numb right hand, blurry eyes, and the sniffles. I've got to hold on. I don't really want to blow my nose on air because it will sound rather gross beers. You just hear schnoz booger sound. Oh, there's a yellow. Did Perez come a cropper after I blocked him off, perhaps? Still too many cars too close to me. If we can still manage to finish in the points, I'll be happy. Don't know if we can pull 3 seconds on Fernando. Everything at it, but did consider coming in under the safety car, giving up a bit of my track position and getting another fresh set of super softs, so now I had second set of them, but I decided to try and go for the super softs to the end and hang on to the lead. Didn't factor in the 3-second penalty into that plan. Damn it, Perez got by. Fernando's going to come down the other side. See if we can get Perez under braking. Oh, very rude to Perez. Uh-oh, tyres locked together. Oh, he backed out. Could have ended in disaster. Perez is attacking again. He'll faster down the straight with that Mercedes engine and also DRS. Give him a little bit of a shove. See if we can hang him out to dry. Harder to hang on to the vehicle into the corners. What are our tyres doing? Oh yeah, our tyres are pretty much fucked up the arsehole of the cactus. Oh, fuck off, Perez. Fucking computer. Whoops, trying to type shit in and I've got the wrong thing on the copy and paste. Still having to paste in my C's. Yeah, that was a bit rude of him, even though I was rude first. See if I can go from there. Managed to wriggle free of him that time. Gotta hope 11th place is not within the 3 seconds. Just a couple of silly corners. Oh, that's Vettel. He's made a recovery. I don't think I'm going to get him back. Perez has gone by as well down the straight. Oh, we're going to dive bomb him. Oh, how about that for cheekiness? Didn't think I'd get Vettel back, but I did. Although he will still grab 5th if Perez doesn't nab him. There we go. Where did we finish? In the top 10? No! 13th. Stone the Flaming Crows. Still better than what the pace of the car in practice was implying. Practice pace was showing we'd be anywhere between 15th to last. My dream car would be Holden Monaro HQ or a Statesman. The Holden Statesman's a pretty nice looking beast as well. The old HQs were a very nice looking beast. There's one before that, the I think it's the rounded version Monaro. I think it's the HG, but I'm not certain. I might have my brain muddled up with the letters.
Out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world,
let me see if I can find pictures for you.
It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
Well, there's a picture of the HQ. Monaro.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
From my point of view, it would have to be the Sauber drivers. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant
I can't remember the model of the older one.
Who make further progress up the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
No. HK, is that it? Oh yes, that's it. HK. Yeah, it's got, oh no, I think it was the one after HK, because that one's not got a as rounded bottom end. No, HL? No, HN? Was that? Oh, I don't know. What about that one? Ah, no. No, I can't find it. I was trying to find. I've been trying to find pictures of that one for years, but yeah, my Google searching has never found it. Alrighty, so Kimi won the race. He's probably already read this by now, but anyways, Bottas, Hamilton on the podium, Ricciardo, Vettel, Perez, Alonso, Grosjean, Ocon, Massa. We needed another 1 point, let's see, 44.9, 45.7. We needed another second and we would have been in the points. God damn it! And fucking Magnussen by 0.1 of a second. Talk about ripped off. Oh well, it's my own fault for being a dickhead, for driving like a wanker. For driving like a drunk bogan that's just drunk a whole goon bag, or 2 or 3. Alrighty, so let's have a look at the championship standings. It's getting very close at the top, going into the last few rounds with Vettel and Hamilton and Bottas all within QE. And if they all have a DNF and Kimi gets and wins another couple of races, it could be a 4-way battle. Who do you reckon will win between those 3? And then Perez is a distant 5th, ahead of both Red Bulls. Ooh, interesting. Then Ocon in 8th, Grosjean in 9th, Sainz in 10th, then Alonso, Hulkenberg, Ware in 13th, 2 points ahead of Kvyat and Massa. Then Magnussen, who we're beating in the championship, thankfully. Van Dorn in 17th, Palmer, Stroll, then our teammate yet to score a point. He's the only one yet to get off the mark. And unfortunately, with Williams scoring some points today, they have managed to leapfrog us, even though they're on the same amount of points, and we're back to 10th. Ahead of them is Renault, 10 points ahead. And then McLaren's in 7th, Toro Rosso in 6th, Haas in 5th, Force India in 4th, Red Bull in 3rd, Ferrari 41 points adrift of Mercedes in 1st. Thought I'd do it differently in reverse order that time round. Anyways, it's time to say stone the flame and crows and tickle your dancing Saubers. I'm Tomo. We'll see you at the next race. Goodbye.